not good. The process of removing this requires you to remove this first. If you look back inside of here, there is a little plastic clip. Here's a look at the retaining clip and what it goes into. So you squeeze that toward the outside of the car and that will release, and then it just lifts out of here, and then you need to twist those to remove the bulbs, and then removing the turn signal light exposes that and that. You need to twist those and then lift them straight up, and that will remove the headlight housing. Remember not to touch the bulbs with your bare hands, or you could ruin the bulbs. So I do recommend gloves when you're handling the lights. You can see these are in here pretty tight. You saw how much effort that took. Once you rotate them though, they're very easy to remove. With the pins removed, this housing slides out. You need to tilt it. The view from above, you see the adjuster there. Keep it from getting out if you don't tilt it. That is the low beam bulb. That is the high beam bulb. Oftentimes when I'm changing out bulbs like this, I usually will change out both. I just figure if one goes out, another one's going to go out. In this case, I didn't realize there were two different bulbs, one for low and one for high, so I only bought the low. So I'm going to take a gamble that the high beam is not going to go out anytime soon, hopefully. I don't use the high beams a whole lot, so they probably have gotten a lot less usage than the low beams. So I've rotated the housing out, and you see the bulb just rotates, slight turn counterclockwise, and comes out. You notice the yellow gasket. That is apparently how General Motors determines the low beam bulb. And this is the replacement bulb. Again, you'll notice the yellow gasket on there. I'm going to try these out, see if they truly do give 30% more light. I'll be honest, the headlights on here, factory, were really good. I don't know if I'm so used to driving the Crown Victoria, which has horrible headlights, but the factory headlights have been great. So if these give 30% more light, they'll be incredible. You see this tab here, that's how you get the bulb off. You got to be careful with these plastic tabs because they're very easy to break. So you see, it's actually easiest to do it with your fingers. You don't need a screwdriver or other tool. So there's our bad bulb and our new bulb. And again, you're just going to click that back on. And then, like I said, never touch the bulb with your fingers. So I've got the gloves on. And it's going to go into the housing, and just a slight turn clockwise locks it into place, and then you put the housing back in where it was. See, like that one just slid right down. This one gave me a little resistance, so it's probably not perfectly lined up. Now if you were needing to replace either of these bulbs, obviously they just pull straight out of the sockets. So when you get the housing, so that lock tab there holds it. And then you just rotate this in and then lock it into place. So even though the driver's side was working fine, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and replace the headlight bulb in there. I figure it's only a matter of time before this one's going to burn out too. I will save the bulb from here though as a spare, since it is still working. If I have any problems down the road, I can always pop this one back in a pinch, basically. So if you notice, if you kind of pull up just a little bit as you're pushing that tab in, it will release. And then just as before, you got a lock tab and a twist, and this one just a twist. It's amazing how much easier the second one goes compared to the first. That's true of every car project, I'm pretty sure. The hard part is always learning how to do the stuff, and once you've done it, it just gets easier and easier. Alright, so this one is still a good bulb, so I'm going to save it. And again, don't ever touch this part of the bulb with your fingers. Alright, so that one was done literally less than a minute. First one took me a little bit longer. I had to kind of figure out how things were supposed to go. Alright, we are done. Hope that helps you and saves you a lot of trouble. If you like the video, please click like and consider subscribing. Thank you.